everyone, welcome to my channel World of AWS. I hope you all are doing good. So we are continuing with Terraform tutorial and we have created a simple EC2 instance, okay, using Terraform script in the last video. And now we are going to discuss what is provider, what is resources and everything in this video. And we are going to discuss also what is HCL, 𝗧𝗨𝗧𝗘𝗧𝗏 configuration language, and how we can write it. Okay. So provider, like provider means whatever cloud provider you are using. If you are using AWS and you want to create the resources in AWS, then your provider will be AWS. And if you are using Azure, then your provider will be Azure. Okay. And if you are using Google account, then your provider will be Google. And if you are using Oracle cloud services, then your provider will be Oracle only. Okay. So you can go through this. Okay. You can go through these things. Let me walk you through this. The provider block is used to configure the name provider, in our case AWS. A provider is responsible for creating and managing resources through a API call. Okay. So multiple provider block can exist in a Terraform configuration manage resources from different providers. You can even use multiple providers together. For example, you can pass the ID of the AWS instance to a monitoring resources from Datadog. Okay. So resources, what are resources? Like whatever resources means whatever things you are creating in your AWS account using Terraform script. So that things are called resources. Okay. The resources block define a piece of infrastructure. Okay. A resources might be physical components such as EC2 instance, or it can be a logical resource such as hierarchy application. Okay. So the resource block have two strings before the block type and the resources name. In the example, the resource type is AWS instance and the name is example. We have already seen this. The prefix of type of maps to provider. In our case, AWS instance automatically tell Terraform that it is managed by the AWS provider. Okay. So we have seen this command as well, initialization. Whenever we are done with writing code to create the resources and infrastructure in any cloud environment, then what command we have to run? Terraform init to initialize the backend. Okay. Then we have to run Terraform apply to apply those changes and create those resources. Whatever Terraform script you have written to create the resources, it going to create in the cloud after whenever like you are running Terraform apply command. Okay. Manually managing state. So we can manually manage the Terraform state file as well. Terraform has a built-in command called Terraform state, so which is used for advanced state management. Okay. In case where a user would need to modify the state file by finding resources in the Terraform.tf state file with the Terraform state list. This will give us a lot of resources as address and resource ID that we can modify. So for our information, the Terraform state command and sub command for moving or removing resources from the state, we can see the document here. So this is outside the core workflow, but is worth nothing as you can learn how to state is managed. Okay. So after apply command, what you have to do if you want to delete whatever resources you have created, then you have to run Terraform destroy command. So whatever resources you have created using Terraform apply, that resources will be get deleted after you run Terraform destroy command. Okay. So how we can write SQL syntaxes here? Okay, HashiCorp syntaxes here. So how we can comment multi-line? So let me show you how we can comment multi-line. Go here, create multi-line.tf. Okay, so just use /, then use a star. Okay, then write anything. This is just a multi-line comment example. Okay, so when we are done with the writing script, then we have to use this. Okay, so this all line got commented using this syntax / and star. Okay, so we can comment multi-line value or multi-line context using this way. Okay, we just have to type / then star. Okay, so let's go back to the document again. So what is block in Terraform? A block is a container for content. So let me show you resource block. So what resource block will have? Resource block will have resource name, resource type and resource name, then the specification of the resource. So let me show you here. This way we can comment single line. Okay, but if you want to comment multi-line, then we have to follow this way. Okay, so I am going to discuss about resource block, how we can defining resource and what is the resource block. Okay, so resource, first we have to write resource. Okay, so I have used the extension. So AWS_EC2 so I am going to remove this one. So name. So and then after that what we have to do, we have to write AMI ID something. Okay, so this block is known as resource block. Okay, so we are defining the resource here first. Okay, then we are defining the resource type, then we are writing the resource name, whatever resource name we are going to give. Like we can write my EC2 instance. Okay, we can write like this. Okay, and AMI ID that we can get from the AWS account. We have to go EC2, then we have to click on launch instance. From there we can get the AMI ID. So this all context known as resource block. Okay, so I hope you understand what is resource block and how we are defining. So let's go back to the document. Okay, so we have seen this. Okay, so using Terraform version, so how we can define the Terraform version in our Terraform file. So let's go back In the previous video, I have searched for Terraform like Provider.tf. So here we have defined the Terraform version, right? 5.1.17.0. Okay. So we can use it from the Terraform documentation only. So we don't have to write too much code and syntaxes here. We just have to modify. Okay. So I will also helping you to learn how we can use the and how we can use and learn that the Terraform documentation. Okay, how we can use that. So let's go back to the document again. So we are also defining our region US East 1. Okay, so that thing we have done here. Okay, we have defined the provider.tf. We have not defined here region, our region here, but whenever you are configuring your AWS CLI, then that time you can define your region. But if you want to like deploy resources in multiple region, then you have to use here also. So the most simple and most useful command we have in Terraform is Terraform init to initialize the backend, and Terraform plan to see whatever resources Terraform is going to create in your cloud environment. Okay, and Terraform apply auto approve. So it will not ask you for the approval if you run this command, but if you run Terraform apply, then you have to give the approval. Okay, and Terraform, so after running Terraform apply, your resources, whatever syntaxes and the code you have written, the everything will be created in your AWS account or in your cloud account. And after that we have Terraform destroy command. So Terraform destroy command, what it does actually, it will destroy or delete everything, all the resources whatever you have created using Terraform script. Okay, so that's it for this video. So we'll see so what are the useful command for Terraform. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you found this video informative and helpful. Do let me know if you have any query in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.